question reveals your bias. Ito mo ha. Ano bang problema kung nakawala siya? Does it change the law? If there is a violation, there is a violation of the law. If there is no violation, there is no violation of the law. Ang tawag dyan sa logic, yung sa argumentation and debate nung nag-aral tayo ng college, ad hominem. At yung genetic fallacy. You're attacking the source. You're not attacking the facts. You're not attacking the merits. Of that very question in itself reveals your bias. Kahit pa kandidato siya laban kay Vico, kahit pa si Sara Diskaya siya, does it change the law? Will it change the facts? So, ayan, kitang-kita nyo na eh.
Sorry to take up time, no? But gusto ko lang din pong sabihin na kasama po kasi yun sa tinatanong ng taong bayan kapag ka mayroong balita. They want the whole picture, the context. Hindi naman po ako abogado. This is journalism. Pagkikwento ng mga pangyayari, kasama yung konteksto nung ano yung universe na pinagaganapan nung pinag-uusapan nating insidente or event na nire-record. So that is your view and I respect that. You said, we know what ad hominem means. But also, I am asking a question as a journalist na ito yung mga bagay na itatanong din naman ng tao pag lumabas ang ulat. Gusto nilang malaman nila, di ba, pina-background check. Kasi either side, yung kandidato, yung kalaban ng kandidato, people want to know the background. Anyway, this is not about us or me. Thank you for the time.
Thank you. Pero ayan tinatawag na slant. I'm also a journalist. I've been a journalist for 25 years, tabloid. I write for the Daily Tribune. I've been writing for Philippine Star for 17 years. I'm a director of the National Press Club. Huwag na tayo magbulahan. Alam naman natin ang tawag sa slant ng news. Okay naman,
Questions? Any